Hello everybody, welcome to Tony's Right Mas Day 2. It's the day after I submitted my portfolio and I am really happy about that. I'm gonna move these so you can see the sodas. I have this little light, you can change it, it's so cool. So yeah, I have this little light, my hair is still not done, I gave up. But basically, what I'm doing right now, I am gonna go through and do like some poetry kind of reading type things. So, when I joined my university and my program, what I did was decide to get involved and decided to get involved and I decided to make an effort to be there and involved in different things. Because in college, I really wasn't involved. I just wanted to get out and just finish my program. And so that kind of I just didn't bother. I didn't bother to join a lot of things. I joined things, but I never showed up. I did the bare minimum. If they required service hours, I did the bare minimum, right? If they needed 10, I did 10 and kept it pushing. I didn't join any real organizations that were requiring me to do that much. So, and as a result, I don't have those connections and stuff like that. So what I decided to do in grad school this time around, this is my third time in grad school, not my third degree obtained, third time in grad school, but what I decided to do was join something related to it. And so maybe because there wasn't really any groups, there weren't any major groups or whatever, I just decided I'm gonna not do anything. But here at this school, I'm able to do stuff. So I'm gonna go over to my writing Instagram, which is basically Tony's Right. And you can follow me there if you want to. And I'm gonna simultaneously look for poetry reader jobs or poetry reader things. Let's see. Got it. So guess I'll show you. So essentially, just do it like this. That's me. I'm not gonna do that. Right? This is me. This is my tarot channel or tarot Instagram. But yeah, this is me over here. So I am gonna try and make some more of these. I do blackout poetry just as a practice, and I really like it. I'm currently using it's an old calendar that I have. It's a Zen calendar, so every day has something related to Zen meditation, maybe Buddhist philosophy, stuff like that. And I just use that to do blackout poetry because it's really thought-provoking, evocative. It has a good amount of vocabulary that you can kind of play with, but you can still have meaning in what you create. And so I just use that. And then let's go. So yeah, the last post I made was November, what is that, 15th? Yeah, November 15th. So I'm due for another post on here. But yeah, specifically working on do some poetry reading. Hopefully there's some things. I just want to stretch myself. Hopefully not thin. And we'll kind of just go through some of these. So basically, I'm gonna do some poetry, reading, look out for stuff, I usually go through here and like maybe save some books, save some profiles that I may come back to, you know, if I'm interested. And kind of like look over stuff. I also have in my saved thing, like a lot. Let me see. Looking at a reader. The thing about poetry, and it's funny because we wrapped up the last like class with my poetry class specifically, and we were talking about like poetry and like the job prospects, and essentially the job prospects kind of aren't there. I mean, you can get them for writing, you know what I'm saying, but it's not necessarily like, oh my god, like there's like 3,000 freaking like things for this. So it's kind of funny. You kind of have to make your own opportunities, and that's what I fully intend to do. Cause I'm not someone. The older I get, I'm 30. The older I get, the less like interested I am in hearing the word no. And I don't mean that as in like can't take rejection, but I'm saying like I can take a no that it's not the right avenue for something over it just flat out can't happen. I think I'm at that point in my life because like a lot of the stuff that I thought like couldn't happen or like wasn't feasible, like a lot of that shit started to happen. So why wouldn't I, like why wouldn't I try? Why wouldn't I, you know? So me being able to try is like the height. It's just like the height. Like it's just the best. Like even if you don't like get things fully, the momentum that you like gain when you start stuff, when you like just go for it and you stop thinking about, especially like the external stuff. Are people gonna like me? Are people gonna like, are they interested in what I'm doing or stuff like that? Like people are interested in like a wide variety of things, and they all not like none of it can make sense to you, or none of it will make sense to you sometimes. But who cares? Like you have people out here who they wait their entire lives to do like, I don't want to say very basic things. I don't want to come off rude, but like very simple things. And as somebody who's been that person in their life that would better their life, like to me, doing art and writing is very simple. And I don't mean like the technical aspect of it. I mean just getting started was very simple. Like I didn't need too much to start. But like that voice, that external voice, and then that internal voice that internalizes, that exterior kind of like feedback or lack thereof, is what gets people. And so I'm like not for it anymore. So yeah, writing, I'm just gonna look at writing instead for my city, because like there's no way, especially on Indeed, like there's just no fucking way. What? Okay, so I'm back, and I'm gonna like really do what I was supposed to do. So I am a poetry reader for the like the I guess the magazine or whatever we're gonna call it. And we're doing submissions until February. So I am going to read some of these poems. Now, I am going into this kind of fresh. I'm a fresh poetry reader, so to speak. So I have no experience. I'm a first semester graduate student. And so I guess this would be the first time me checking out the poems and what I will be looking for. I like to think that I would be looking for poems that I feel like move me in some way. I'm a very emotional person. If you're looking for the like person that's gonna like hack your structure, not me. I kind of do go by feeling with a lot of things. And so like that's kind of the philosophy that I'm doing right now. And what I'm gonna do, if anybody's wondering, I'm using Utterly Smooth and then just some jojoba oil for my hands. I had a crazy like breakout thing. I had gone somewhere and I don't know if that place was like clean. So I basically like, I don't know. I was just like, what is this? So yeah. Let's see. So also there's openings for positions. And so I'm gonna like look at like these things. But the workshop, meeting notes, open call, submissions. Okay, so there's folders. So I'm in the poetry and I just want to look at it. Okay, let me just see. Can I like order this? Let me see. No. Can I? Is there a way that I know this is being shared? Let me see. Can I do it by? Can I do it? No, I don't want to sort by. I want to just sort by date. I like doing things, you know, by date. Let me see. I think the first person that I was looking at, I was more interested in. Well, let's see. I might be one of those people that has to like go through and just like read and read and read. But yeah, so I'm gonna do 3 and then I'm gonna just take a break and then go through there. The first one I felt okay. The second one, there was 3 submissions and I'm like, I think I only liked 1. I feel like that was the one that was the most descriptive and the most, I guess, hinting at some sort of experience that wasn't just like, it felt like the writer was actually like more present in that scenario that they were describing because they had placed themselves in the poem. And I liked that more than the ones that seemed kind of more observational and distant. So for me, what I was seeing, it wasn't a structural thing or anything like that, but I felt like the voice of this writer was more apparent and the words were a lot pluckier, a lot more descriptive, enticing, inviting than the other ones. So the second person, I think I enjoy one of the submissions for a total, like out of the total of 3, I think one of the submissions that they put really fits. And then I'm gonna do this one. Okay, so this one also has 3. I gotta make sure, does this one have 3? I like that one. I feel like evocative, punchy, fresh. The lines roll into one another. It's not like sometimes, you know, when you read things and like you you read things and the action is happening, and then there's like this period where like I guess the way that someone writes it, the action dies down. Even though it's supposed to be continuing, the action dies down. This one poem, so this person also submitted 3. This one poem, the first poem that they submitted, the first poem in the document, I think is the strongest. Just because I feel like each line moves, and it's very descriptive, and I like it. I like where we're going with this, and so I'm excited to see what the other people have submitted. I'll go ahead and continue that later on today. But yeah, thank you for watching Write Moss Day 1. But yeah, I hope to be back with day like 2. I'll probably get into my poetry portfolio and what I submitted to get us accepted and what I submitted in my first semester, and then we'll go from there. And then I'll maybe do some poetry reading and stuff. Also, side note, I have like a back catalog of like me talking about poetry, the journal, and reading some of the poems that I felt were really good. I don't know. I feel like I should include that in this because I'm like way behind with that, but it is what it is. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye.